Good evening. My name is Kimberly Wright, and I've resided in Windcrest for 25 and a half years. I'm here this evening to express concerns about the fire department. Under the leadership of Dan Reese, our prestigious Windcrest Volunteer Fire Department was awarded the 2010 Emergency Medical Services First Responder Unit of the Year Award for the state of Texas. Our city had 35 firefighters on staff. I was appalled to learn from the new fire chief's monthly report that our city currently only has 9 firefighters. Why? I have been told that there were 26 firefighters on staff when the new chief was hired. Since his hire, 12 volunteers, many of them Windcrest citizens and taxpayers, have been terminated from the volunteer fire department. Others have moved to other departments due to the hostile work environment. The new fire chief shows little regard for Windcrest citizens' safety. He has removed valued citizens from the fire department and put our firefighters and citizens in jeopardy. In reviewing the check registers, I saw where this fire chief was housed at the Drury Inn to the tune of $1,055 and received a housing allowance of $1,200. I haven't ever heard of a city employee getting a housing allowance before. Additionally, he is reimbursed for mileage in the amount of $963 each month. Well, for a total for each month. Why? Because he lives in Bastrop? In September, the chief was reimbursed $1,928 for Angelo State University. Sounds like a training class to me. Why did the supposedly best qualified candidate for the job need training after only 2 months on the job? As a council member, I saw the chief's resume. It was very unprofessional. It was one of the worst resumes I've ever seen, and he should have been disqualified because of it. The current council is responsible for hiring such an incompetent fire chief. You wouldn't hire a permanent fire chief from October 2013 until almost 4 years later, and then you hired someone whose leadership capabilities and fire experience are lacking. Additionally, this council didn't reprimand him for calling an employer to get a volunteer fired from his job. We do not need a fire chief with Homeland Security training. We need someone with fire experience. At least one firefighter has been injured under this chief, and there was a house fire on Spindrift which had to wait for another department to respond because 2 of our units were out of service. This is Windcrest. That doesn't happen here. I'm calling for the resignation of the fire chief, and if he doesn't, the council members should fire him. Last year's council under the former mayor has damaged our city's reputation of excellence in fire safety.